Hello and welcome to episode 7 of this 32-part series where I explain every county on the island of Ireland. This time it's County Derry. First of all, for the sake of this video, I will call the county and city just Derry. I'm not discouraging the use of Londonderry. If that's the name you prefer to use, continue to call it that. Derry is located in the north of the island of Ireland in the province of Ulster. Politically, it is one of the 6 counties that make up Northern Ireland, which is a part of the United Kingdom. Derry borders the counties of Donegal, Tyrone and Antrim, as well as Lough Neagh, the largest lake on the island of Ireland and in the UK. The county is triangular in shape, with the city of Derry located in its western tip. The county is 2,118 square kilometres in area, making it the 15th largest county on the island, larger than Kilkenny and smaller than Meath. Derry is home to around 250,000 people, making it the 6th most populous, ahead of Kildare but behind Galway. Now we come to the most controversial aspect of County Derry, its name. In Northern Ireland, there's 2 main groups we need to discuss. Nationalists, and who are mostly Catholic, are people who want Northern Ireland to unite with the Republic of Ireland. Unionists, who are mostly Protestants, want to keep the Union with the UK. Nationalists call the county and city Derry, while Unionists prefer the name Londonderry, which is officially used but not when it comes to the airport, Derry and Strabane District Council or Derry Girls. Londonderry is used on road signs in Northern Ireland, while just Derry is used in the south. Many have proposed changing the name of the city to just Derry or to other names such as Londonderry or Dara Londonderry. The nickname of the maiden city and names relating to the river Foyle are also used around the city. The name Derry derives from its Irish name Dara, meaning oak grove or oak wood. Originally it was actually called Dara Calgach, which meant Oak Grove of Calgach, but the name at the end was later dropped. A nickname for the county is the Oak County due to the etymology. The county colours are white and red, and the motto for the county is Auxilium ad Domino, which is Latin for help comes from the Lord. Anthems for the county include I Wish I Was Back Home in Derry and The Town I Loved So Well. Speaking of music, the famous ballad Danny Boy is set to the melody of a piece called Londonderry Air, which is also the sporting anthem of Northern Ireland in the Commonwealth Games. Local newspapers include the County Derry Post, Derry Journal and Londonderry Sentinel. Local radio stations include BBC Radio Foyle, Q Northwest and Drive FM. Much of the borders of County Derry are rivers, with the Bann in the east and the Foyle in the west. Near the mouth of both rivers, County Derry gets greedy and juts across to take some of the other banks. This allows the entirety of the town of Coleraine, as well as Derry City, to be in County Derry. In the southeast of the county, there is a divided village of Coa, which is shared with Tyrone. Then there's the Lough Foyle boundary dispute between Ireland and the UK, with both claiming the entire loch. The Sperrin Mountains span the south of the county, and it is here where the highest point Foyle Mountain is found on the border with Tyrone. It is also the highest peak in Northern Ireland outside of the Moyne Mountains in County Down. The north of the county comprises the basalt Antrim Derry Plateau, which formed due to cooling lava from eruptions over 60 million years ago. Many cliffs rise above the ocean here, such as Binavena at the western end of the plateau. The north of Derry is also known for its remarkable beaches and sand dunes. There is this continuous stretch of sand between McGilligan Point through Bann to Castle Rock, and on the other side of the mouth of the Bann, this continues towards Port Stewart. The main rivers in the county are the Bann, Foyle, Roe and Fowen. The highest waterfall in Northern Ireland is found in County Derry at Ness Country Park. On the shores of Lough Foyle you can find a system of dikes which were part of a land reclamation project in the 19th century, forming some of the best agricultural land in Northern Ireland. The southeast of the county touches Lough Neagh, the largest lake on the island of Ireland. A harbour and marina can be found on the lake at Ballyronan. The largest settlement in County Derry is Derry City, located in the west of the county. It is the 2nd largest city in Northern Ireland and 4th on the island. Located on the River Foyle, it is famed for being the only completely walled city in Ireland. In the centre of the walled city is the Diamond, where the world's oldest independent department store opened in 1830 but closed in 2016. Historically, Derry has not been the county town due to it being separated for administrative purposes, with the county town actually being Coleraine. Coleraine is located on the banks of the Bann and is home to the main campus of the Ulster University. Derry City doesn't have a university of its own, but one of the 4 campuses of the university, Magee College, is located in the city. Some other settlements in County Derry include Limavady, Maherafelt, Portstewart, Dungiven, Eglinton, Mahara and New Buildings. The county was administered by Derry County Council until 1973, until it changed to these regions. Since 2015, it falls into the 3 areas of Derry and Strabane, Causeway Coast and Glens, and Mid-Ulster. The county has also historically been split up into the baronies, which you can see on this map. Derry has its own airport located at Eglinton to the east of the city. In 2019, it served over 200,000 passengers and flies to a handful of cities in the UK. Surprisingly, County Derry has no motorways. Derry is partially bypassed by a dual carriageway, and these can also be found on the A2 between Derry and Eglinton, the Coleraine bypass, and here in the south on the A6 from the Antrim border to Castledorson. Speaking of roads, Derry City is home to the Craigavon Bridge, which is one of only a few double-decker bridges in Europe. A railway line connects Derry to Belfast, while a branch also extends from Coleraine to the Antrim town of Portrush. Finally, for transport, the scenic Lough Foyle ferry connects McGilligan Point in Derry to Greencastle in Donegal. Some places of interest within County Derry include the city walls, Free Derry Corner, the Peace Bridge, the Guildhall, Tower Museum, the Museum of Free Derry, Roe Valley Country Park, Seamus Heaney Home Place, Mussenden Temple, Binavena, Lough Neagh and Portstewart Strand. The Derry coast is also part of the Causeway Coastal Route. Now a brief history. Evidence of Mesolithic settlement can be found at Mount Sandal near Coleraine, which is one of the oldest archaeological sites in the whole of Ireland at 9,000 years old. St Columcille founded a monastery at Derry in the 6th century, the beginning of the modern day city. However, at this time, the west bank of the Foyle was actually part of County Donegal. The town was later destroyed in the 1608 O'Doherty's rebellion against the English crown. To prevent further rebellions, the English planned the plantation of Ulster. The town of Derry was merged with the former county of Coleraine and parts of Antrim and Tyrone to form County Londonderry, named after the new planned city. Settlers were brought in from the London Guilds, so the new Royal Charter renamed the town as the new city of Londonderry. The 17th century saw a mass migration of English and Scottish settlers as part of the plantation of Ulster. This led to a religious divide between the Catholic Irish and the Protestant British settlers. In 1689, during the Williamite Wars, Catholic Jacobite forces attacked the city, but the gates were closed, starting the 105-day-long Siege of Derry, which is still commemorated yearly by the Protestant community. In 1922, Ireland was granted independence from the United Kingdom. This new free state only consisted of 26 of the 32 counties. The other 6 would remain in the UK as Northern Ireland. In 1932, Derry was the site where Amelia Earhart accidentally landed after becoming the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. During World War II, Derry played an important part in the Battle of the Atlantic as a naval base for the British and the first in Europe for the US. In the decades after the partition of Ireland, tensions continued to build up between the Unionists and discrimination nationalists in Northern Ireland, and what started as a civil rights movement eventually erupted into a period of sectarian violence known as the Troubles. The conflict is widely said to have started with the Battle of the Bogside in Derry. This 30 years of conflict saw many atrocities committed by both sides across Derry, Northern Ireland and beyond. The most infamous event is Bloody Sunday. On the 30th of January 1972, during a civil rights march in the Bogside area, British soldiers opened fire, resulting in the deaths of 14 civilians. Violence eased by the early 1990s, and in 1998, the Good Friday Agreement was signed in Belfast, starting a road to peace in Northern Ireland. Historically, shirt making has been a major industry in Derry. At the peak of shirt production in 1926, Derry City had 44 shirt factories employing 8,000 people, mostly women. Despite major decline in the past century, clothing and textiles are still a major employer today, along with food processing, chemical and other light industries. Agriculture in the county includes sheep, barley and poultry, while salmon is fished around Lough Foyle. For the GAA, Gaelic football is most popular in County Derry. The senior team has won the All-Ireland Senior Football Championship in 1993. Hurling isn't as popular, but the county is still regarded as one of the best teams in Ulster. For soccer, the top teams in the county are Coleraine FC and Institute FC, as well as Derry FC, who play in the Premier Division of the League of Ireland after leaving the Northern Irish Football Association in 1985. Other sports are also present in the county, such as rugby, cricket and rowing. Finally, I can't make a video about Derry without mentioning Derry Girls. If you want to learn more about Derry, go watch it. Some famous people from or associated with the county include poet Seamus Heaney, Saoirse Monica Jackson, Jamie Lee O'Donnell, Lisa McGee, Nadine Coyle, Martian McGuinness, John Duddy, and the Nobel Prize co-recipient John Hume, who was vital in the Northern Irish peace process and was later named Ireland's greatest in an RTE poll. Some of the most popular surnames in the county include Doherty, McLaughlin, Gallagher, McCluskey, Kane, Kelly, Coyle, Moore, Bradley, McKeever and Campbell. Due to the diaspora, traces of County Derry can be found all over the world. For example, you can find Coleraine, Minnesota, Derry, Pennsylvania, Londonderry, Nova Scotia, Coleraine, Victoria, and Cape Londonderry in Western Australia. Finally, in New Hampshire, there's a town called Derry located just next to a town called Londonderry. Derry is a county and city which is so much more than its troubled past and controversial name. With spectacular scenery and a rich culture, it's well worth a visit. It's legendary! For the next episode, we'll be crossing the Foyle into County Donegal. If you have any facts or information for the next episodes, please comment below or email countiesgw@gmail.com. Thanks to those who helped with information and subscribe for more videos about Ireland, Europe and the world.